they have a wand in their hand and then they'll do something like this,
Yes.
avada kedavra, magical spell. So I am a witch, you are a wizard.
Hmm.
Okay?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Or let's do one thing. I have a better idea. Let's do one thing. I'll give you few words in the chat box and I'll give you time to think, and you have to frame a story using those words. In between, I can add few twists also. Like I'll stop you, I'll change your story a little bit, and then you have to continue again. Okay?
Okay, no problem.
So we'll start with some basic easy words first, and I'll give you time to think. So you can open the chat box. I am sharing like there is no specific order that you have to use it in this order. You can use any word first and then later. Okay?
Okay, jungle, talking tiger, flower. Okay,
Poisonous flowers.
poisonous flower, and second one, princess.
Hmm.
Okay. Mhm. Okay, castle,
Yes.
dragon.
Dragon. There's a
Okay,
secret door.
equator. Okay. Uh-huh.
And
Green.
yeah, that's it.
Okay.
You can take a
Okay.
minute. It's 11:46 right now. We'll start at 11:47. You can open your chat box only. You can think of a story. You have to frame a story
Okay.
using words. It should be around these words. Okay?
Uh-huh.
And while you are narrating, I will add some new words also.
Okay.
Right now, I am giving you time to think. Once you
Uh-huh.
start, I'll not give you time to think. I'll just add the new words, and while narrating, you have to use them. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So you can take your time to think. Just let me know when you are ready. I'll also think of some new words.
Okay. So I'm going to start.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. So first thing I'm going to start. Okay. So it's
Hmm.
one upon time ago.
Once
That
upon a time.
one of the time. Okay.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time. Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe long year ago, like thousand of years ago. That
Hmm.
moment, one jungle was there, and we can call to dragon was also there because thousand of time was dragon, they exist this universal.
Hmm. In
Then
this,
after,
and we are
yeah,
not talking about the universe. Let's talk about the planet. Universe is
planet,
very big. Okay.
exactly, like planets.
Hmm.
So that moment, dragon was also exist that planet. Then after that, tiger also. So they were thinking, they were dreaming. If we alive long time, like maybe 2000, then 3000 years. So what will happen? Then when they pass out time, so they need a food, so they try to consume some fruits, some flowers, but suddenly they got a one thing like poison flower. Okay.
Hmm.
Then after that, when they eat the flower, that when they eaten the flower, they became dead. They became dead.
Okay.
So whatever they had a dream has totally spoiled, totally, like how to say, vanish. Then after
Okay.
that, when human being comes, so that moment, one of princess arise in this world.
Hmm.
Then after that, she grew up. Then she tried to resign this this universal, like I'm become a princess. I have to handle. I'm a leader of
Hmm.
this planet. So then after that, yeah, she she tried to follow path, and how do I say, like, yeah, this is an end for Well, actually, this is I ended the story here because uh, I have a sufficient vocabulary. Whatever you mentioned at point. So
What
that was
about
the
the
story.
talking tiger? What about the talking tiger?
Oh my God, I forget it talking tiger. Yes, 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 yes. This is also interesting. Yeah, I can add. I can continue. Okay, right now I'm getting a word. I'm getting word. Like when she was became a leader in this university and universal, so that moment she had animals, big animal like elephant, then after the tiger, white tiger, and they can talk easily. And princess, she kept tiger as a bodyguard, as a security purpose. So then after that she had too much animal, like many animals. So we can say tiger, giraffe, then after that elephant, and too many animals. And every animal tried to talk each other, and human being also that moment. So I can say that moment they understand feeling of animals like emotion and like circumstances. They can easily live together, and I can say if this planet, if right now in this generation tiger would be speak, so our life is going good because tiger is so powerful of animals. They can do anything. If I talk about tiger animals, okay, if tiger talk, definitely world will change. World will change. So now we we don't need to stay any weapon like electric weapon. We can we can just keep as a lion purpose, as a security purpose for lion, because lion can talk, they can understand if they talk. So this is a story about, yeah, I know
What
that
about
it's Mhm.
what about the other words that I shared? What about the evil witch, the magical powers, the secret
No,
door?
okay, I didn't say that. Oh, yeah, the yes, evil watch, magical power. Okay,
Evil witch.
evil witch. Okay, evil. What is the meaning of evil witch? I'm not getting.
Witch is like somebody who can do magic, like magical powers, which is basically female. Wizard is male. So when I say evil witch, it means that she's a bad witch. That who can like, have you seen in movies like they are on a broomstick and they are wearing like very big hats and they do magic on people and they have like long
Okay, okay,
nose and they are making some potions. If you drink this,
okay, okay. Witches. Okay, like
yes,
they have a power and they
they
use a
can
bad.
magic.
Okay, black magic. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
no black magic, normal magic.
Normal. Okay,
Yes, but evil is like negative, no? So they are doing
right.
magic not to help people, but to harm people.
But to harm people. Okay, okay. They try to use misuse power. If I'm not wrong.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
This
So
is
my
how it looks like. I'll show you. This is a
yeah.
witch.
Okay, okay. This is okay. Oh, I see. This is an
Now
image. I think.
you can understand.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. But
They're on.
he has a like fly broom, fly broom. Okay. Even I saw somewhere that kind of picture like Harry Potter. I think, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
They are
yes.
all witches and wizards. They are all witches and
Okay.
wizards because they can do magic. So the boys, they are known as wizards, and the female we call witches.
Female we can call to witches and boys wizard.
Wizard. Yes.
Wizard. Suppose like I'm man, so I have a power. I can say I'm a wizard.
You're a
Suppose.
yes. You're a wizard only if you have magical powers. So you must have seen they have a wand in their hand and then they'll do something like this
Yes,
Avada
yes.
Kedavra, magical spell. So I
Yes.
am a witch, you are a wizard.
Hmm. Okay,
Okay?
okay, okay.
But either I can be a good witch or a bad witch. If I am a bad witch, I am hurting people, I'm killing people. That means I am evil.
Okay.
But if I am doing to help people, then I'm a good witch.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's cool. Really.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Now you can.
whatever I told you, so please, can you make a little bit story about whatever you mentioned, whatever
The
you put a word?
Yeah, absolutely. You can say, once upon a time, far, far away, there was a jungle, and the jungle's name, and in that jungle there was a small castle. The castle was very small, and there used to
Castle
live.
means what, ma'am? Yeah, I was confused. Castle means what?
Castle is like a mahal kind of, you can say.
Majesty, like palace.
Yeah, not yeah, kind of palace. You can say that.
Castle, castle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And to guard the castle, there were two dragons with magical powers.
Okay.
So, with magic, the dragons could create some magical fire so that nobody could enter the castle. So, there was a princess who used to live in the castle, and those dragons were guarding the princess because the princess was cursed by an evil witch. When the
Okay.
princess was born, the witch cursed her by telling her that when you grow up, you will turn into a frog, and then you'll have to find a prince, and with true love's kiss, you will turn back into a princess. So, because of that reason, the dragons were guarding the castle, that the princess does not
Okay.
escape, so that she is safe inside the castle. You can frame a story like that, like we watch in the Disney movies. And then you can say the princess keeps on waiting for her Prince Charming for years and years and years, but nothing happens. And she does not have much time left, else she'll just be converted into a frog for the rest of her life. So she decides, I am not going to wait for anyone, I will help myself. And she runs into the castle and she comes across a secret door. So she uses the secret door to escape the castle and she enters into a jungle where she finds a talking tiger. So the talking tiger helps her, guides her, tells her where she should go. And there she finds some poisonous flowers as well. So she also creates some potion and she provides it to the witch, and the witch dies. The curse is broken, and then she remains like a princess for the rest of her life without her Prince Charming. The end. Something like that you can anything you can say.
Actually, I can say this is the one kind of movie I watch. Yeah, that moment,
Okay.
Draken was there, then Princess, and talking lion also there. I don't remember that movies, but
And
I can say,
there's
yeah,
no
movie.
in life. I don't. You must have seen in parts.
Okay.
The
So
story that I have
how
framed
how do you collected that word and how do you create it? Did you get from somewhere whatever you mentioned that?
the book right now. No,
Yeah.
no. I recently watched a movie.
Which one?
I recently watched. It's called Shrek. Shrek is
Shrek.
basically a movie. Have you seen that green colored ogre with like big fat ogre is there, and then there's one princess. It's a Disney movie. I
Okay,
don't know
it
if
is a
you have
Disney
seen.
movie.
I recently watched it, so I remember the story. It was
Okay.
somewhat similar to this. Somewhat. So when I told you that I'll be sharing some words with you, that movie came into my mind. So I just helped you. This is Shrek. He's an ogre. This is Shrek. Have you watched this movie?
Okay, okay. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I saw. I saw
He's
Shrek.
a ogre
Okay, Shrek.
that the princess escaped. The princess was cursed that she'll also convert into an ogre after midnight every single day. So then he
Mhm.
falls in love with the princess and they get married and she remains an ogre for the rest of her life. So there are different parts. I could think of that movie a little bit, so I added these words. The
Okay,
story is not
okay, okay.
exactly the same. I like added my touch also in the story, but kind
Okay,
of similar.
okay. That is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
These words
really.
are given like these stories are just for fun. That in a situation, if I give you few words, Can you think of something or not?
Yes,
Something
yes,
more
right.
interesting. Because
Yeah.
I said magical past, talking tiger, it means that the story, even if it is senseless, you can still say it. That the princess
Yeah.
used to fly and she had like very long hair and she used
Mhm.
to kill people with her hair. She used to use her hair as weapon. Her hair were as
Mhm.
sharp as blade. Whatever, you can say anything. Even if
Yeah.
okay?
Mhm. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, it's
Yes.
good. It's good. I heard a good story from your mouth. So that's great.